added the credibility to his threat by FaceTiming her, showed her a firearm, and then at one point even pointed it at his own head, squeezed the trigger.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
A man is arrested outside a Kennewick Middle School for apparent threats to kill. We have the latest.
Then, spike alert yet again in Yakima, what authorities say is the cause.
And later,
I'd say about 90% of it is us just swinging hammers.
we're giving you a behind-the-scenes look at Pasco students building homes for the greater good.
And it was warm today. Will that continue, though, Stacy?
It is warm and it's gorgeous. Lots of sun shining up there. Lots of activities tonight. Will the weather hold? I'll tell you all about that coming up. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Nice to see you. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is May the 28th. First up tonight, a man was arrested after apparently threatening to kill a woman, prompting a nearby middle school to be placed on secure and teach. It happened this morning just after 10 a.m. outside Highlands Middle School on 4th Avenue. According to police, Dusty Zarate was arrested outside the middle school and booked on suspicion of felony harassment, unlawful possession of a firearm, driving with a suspended license, and an ignition interlock device violation. Officers say earlier in the morning, the victim told them that Zarate had FaceTimed her and threatened to kill her. KPD says he told her he was driving from Moses Lake to follow through on that threat. The woman lived in the area, so the school was placed on secure and teach as a precaution. That's when dozens of officers moved into the suspect's car was spotted.
He was actually located in front of Highlands Middle School driving, and we did observe a firearm on the driver's side floorboard, and he is a convicted felon. In this case, there was a substantial amount of credibility to his threat, and we were there to make sure that everyone stayed safe, including the kids that are just there to learn, and make sure that these threats aren't carried out.
No reports of anyone hurt. As for the Highlands, the school went back to normal by around 11 o'clock. The investigation is ongoing. New details tonight after last week's deadly workplace incident in Richland. We now know the name of the construction worker who died. Police say he was 21-year-old John Palomino. The Richland Police Department responded to a call around 9:30 Friday morning on Epic Street. They say Palomino was getting out of a type of front-end loader when the machine started to roll, crushing him. Medics arrived to perform life-saving measures, but sadly, we are told Palomino died at the scene.
New tonight, last week, we reported that Safe Yakima Valley, which monitors drug overdoses, was in the spike alert territory.
And as of late this afternoon, Yakima is still in a spike. The group says there have been 11 new overdoses reported in the last 24 hours. This is in addition to the 20 reported last week, which totals 31 overdoses over just the last few days.
Yeah, authorities report carfentanil is the cause. That is a synthetic opioid, 100 times stronger than fentanyl and 10,000 times stronger than morphine. They say it's being mixed into heroin, cocaine, fake pills as well. And most users don't even know they're taking it. Officials are urging the community to ensure naloxone is on hand or close by, which will reverse an overdose.
As summer approaches and temperatures rise, fire crews in Franklin County are staying prepared for what could be a busy wildfire season. Franklin County firefighters wrapped up their annual wildland fire training this spring. It's where they reviewed safety procedures and emergency protocols. For District 3, it's already been an active start. Crews have responded to 2 wildland fires since March. District 3 Fire Chief Mike Harris says fire danger is beginning to rise and will only increase as things continue to dry out.
We bumped from low to moderate, which is usual as we start to see the grasses dry down, the annual grasses turn brown across the hills. And then the sagebrush and some of the other trees will start to kind of dry out a little bit with the lack of moisture. And then you'll start to see our fire danger creep up into high.
Chief Harris says they could see as many as 30 wildland fires a month this summer if dry conditions persist.
And the Butte Creek fire, burning 9 miles north of Clarno, Oregon, is now 20% contained. Officials say the fire showed little fire behavior, with smoldering and creeping yesterday. The total acreage burned remains at 1,776. Fire managers and forecasters are closely monitoring the weather today, as thunderstorms are expected to form east of the Cascade Crest late this afternoon. Just across the Columbia River, the Patterson Slough fire is now 70% contained. It started on May 25th when thunderstorms moved through that area. With temperatures in the 90s today, how long will the heat stay with us?
All right, let's check in with First Alert Stacy Lee to find out. A beautiful but hot day out there, Stacy.
That's right. And just for you, Austin, we'll keep it 90 today and we'll cool it down for you tomorrow. How about that?
There you go.
All right. Yeah, very nice day. Lots of sunshine out. Dust devils on the field tonight and 91 degrees right now. Our feels like temp is 88. Winds are light. Our sunset at 8:38. Yes, we do have potential thunderstorms rolling through later in the overnight hours. Most of those staying to the west of the Tri-Cities, but possible. If you're going to the game tonight, you're going to start out in the 90s. You're going to stay in the 80s, so dress accordingly. It's going to be a warm night outside. Temperatures around the region. Look at Hanford, up to 93 right now. 91 for both Tri-Cities and Hermiston. 91 in Pendleton. We're in the upper 80s here in Walla Walla as well as Yakima. Now, we are going to see winds picking up tonight as well, as we have a chance of thunderstorms rolling through the area. And this is the beginning of even stronger winds for tomorrow. So get ready. The hot temperatures continue. Those stray thunderstorms tonight. Strong winds tomorrow, warming as we head back into the weekend. And then we'll start to see cooler temperatures and rain coming our direction next week. All the details coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, thank you. Local lawmakers took the stage today to give a closer look at what came out of the most recent legislative session and how those changes could impact folks right here in the Tri-Cities. The Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce hosted its annual legislative session wrap-up membership luncheon at the Red Lion Hotel Pasco Airport Conference Center. State lawmakers were on hand discussing everything from new laws and tax increases to how decisions made in Olympia might affect local businesses and families.
These tax hikes impact everyone, not the wealthy, everyone. Regardless of income, rising the costs across the board. Our small businesses were hit especially hard with the increase in expanded B&O taxes.
Senator Torres says while the tax hikes are concerning, there was a small win. They were able to stop a proposal that would have collected taxes before businesses could even earn revenue. Still, with the changes that did pass, she says Tri-Citians can expect to see a significant bump in sales taxes.
The iconic Ed Handler Bridge, known to many as the Cable Bridge, is getting ready for a glow-up. Approaching its 50th anniversary in 2028, Pasco and Kennewick are teaming up to transform the landmark into a vibrant display of light. It originally opened back in 1978. The bridge made history as the first major cable-stayed structure in the U.S. and the second largest concrete one of its kind known worldwide. Now, a $2 million project aims to bring it back into the spotlight, quite literally, with colorful lighting and modern upgrades. Engineering firms are now invited to submit their qualifications as both city and port leaders, along with Visit Tri-Cities, push the project forward. If you are hoping to score a special hunt permit through the Department of Fish and Wildlife, today's your last chance to apply. Special hunt permits offer access to exclusive opportunities to hunt species like bull elk, cow elk, doe deer, and even bighorn sheep, often in areas and times not open during the normal hunting season. Application fees range from around $7 for residents to more than $100 for non-residents. But getting drawn can be tough since the number of permits depends on the animal as well as game management. Regional Wildlife Program Manager Ross Huffman says the spring application window gives hunters time to prepare.
Our application time period is in the spring to allow people to apply and then know whether they've been drawn for those permits that happen in the fall, give them plenty of time to plan for their trips and organize and scout areas where they want to hunt.
Okay, so the deadline to apply is tonight. Drawing results will be released in June.
And Kittitas County Fire District 1 says they have transformed a brush truck for their Elk Heights station just in time for summer. The truck is a 1991 Ford F-350 4x4, and with some money from a grant, staff and volunteers came together to make some upgrades, including a new tank, plumbing, paint, and a hose reel. In following tradition, volunteer firefighters pushed it into the station. They say this adds a whole new level of response. Our News at 5 is just getting started. Coming up, Yakima Valley Trolleys is celebrating. We'll tell you why.
And if you are a pet owner, listen to this.
The current tariff rate is actually higher than my operating margin. So if I don't raise prices, I'm just going to go out of business.
What businesses who serve animals are doing to stay afloat.
And here's a live picture outside from our Kennewick Skycam. Stacy Lee tracking your midweek First Alert weather forecast. Hang tight.
With McValue at McDonald's, you'll get deals on drinks whenever you hit the afternoon slump.
We've got your pick-me-up covered because medium drinks are now $2.29. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
It's a brave face we put on. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Don't want to be any trouble. But you know, sometimes we're not fine. Because getting older isn't all smiles and birthday parties. Sometimes it's facing the fact that we're human and we're aging. And you know what? That can be pretty hard. If you need a little support or just want to talk to someone, 988 is here for you. Anywhere, anytime. Call 988.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
When you say let's go to breakfast, you mean let's go to McDonald's. Obviously.
Get the morning going when you buy 1 breakfast sandwich and get another one for $1.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to the news at 5. The nonprofit Washington Trust for Historic Preservation has announced a brand new addition to its most endangered places list, the Yakima Valley Trolleys, which operate between Yakima and Selah.
So constructed back in 1907, the Yakima Valley Trolleys are regarded as one of the last intact, unmodernized example of an interurban electric railroad left in the United States. It all began as a streetcar system in the city of Yakima until purchased in 1909. The trolleys were then donated to the city of Yakima and became the museum and interurban lines that survive to this day.
Now on Tuesday, June 17th, the Yakima City Council will make a final determination on the Yakima Valley Trolleys' fate when they meet to decide upon the 6th Avenue design options to pursue moving forward.
It was a proud day for Pasco students, staff, and really the entire community. The Pasco School District celebrated the dedication of Team Pasco Home 2025, marking a major milestone in hands-on education and craftsmanship. Take a look. This is the 25th home built by Pasco students during the past 28 years, and it's a stunner. The custom home is a little more than 2,000 square feet. It features 3 bedrooms, a flex room, a covered patio, and even an extra deep 2-car garage. The open concept design showcases not just modern style, but the skill and hard work of PSD's construction trade students.
They go through the process of all the skills tests, all the safety tests, all personal protective equipment stuff. And I also make them do some of the math as far as calculating how many square feet of flooring we need, how many square feet of siding we need, that sort of thing.
Very cool. This year's program also celebrates a personal success story. Gavin Frank is a senior at Chiawana High. He landed a paid apprenticeship with a construction company. He'll earn more than $40 an hour plus benefits, all while helping to build Pasco's new aquatic center. As for the home, it's located off Ashen Drive in Pasco. Americans love their pets, and it's easy to think a carefree pup or napping kitten is sheltered from economic concerns.
But new data finds that pet owners have felt a squeeze recently. Karen Kaifa reports.
As inflation remains elevated and tariffs come on the scene, caring for a pet has become more costly in some areas.
It does cost quite a lot for the average household to look after their four-legged friends.
And is finally starting to cool in others. The Bank of America Institute notes that pet food inflation slowed to almost zero last month, but inflation in pet services like veterinary care remains elevated.
There's the labor costs of the vets and the supply of people who can, with those important skills that's determining the cost.
Meanwhile, tariffs could hike the prices of some pet supplies. Barton O'Brien is the founder of Bay Dog, which makes everything from harnesses to collars to toys. He says once his pre-tariff inventory is out, prices have to go up.
The current tariff rate is actually higher than my operating margin. So if I don't raise prices, I'm just going to go out of business.
And as prices rise across the board, Bank of America says some pet owners are trading down on the pet food they buy and seeking pet insurance to help ease the cost of vet bills.
Households are under pressure for all sorts of reasons, lots of rising costs just unrelated to pets. And I think one of the things we've seen in our Bank of America spending data is households are actually pulling back on spending.
With all of the current economic factors at play, pet care website Rover estimated the cost of owning a dog will increase up to 7% in 2025. The cost of owning a cat up as much as 10%. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
Some pet shelters are seeing a surge in surrenders as experts are concerned that economic factors, including tariffs, could impact these decisions for pet owners.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And a live look outside in Yakima and in Richland. Beautiful day, both places. It is hot. I will suggest that you get the Apple Valley News Now weather app. We do have some active weather possibly rolling through tonight. The app is your best bet to give you very up-to-the-minute forecast information, such as a thunderstorm that could come through the area. Let's talk temperatures. It's a warm one tonight, 90s through the area. I was checking out Josh's 3-degree guarantee. Guys, he's on a 33-day roll, and he hit it again today. Again, we'll see 90s. We could even bump up a little bit more tonight. I think we're topped out, but you never know. We do have an incoming system moving in off the coast that's going to impact us. We're already seeing some activity coming up the center portion of Oregon near the Bend and Madras area. That could be filtering right up into our region. And on Futurecast, we're going to see that later tonight, 10 o'clock or so. We could start to see some showers moving up through Sunnyside, Hermiston area, hit or miss Tri-Cities, and then moving out towards Moses Lake. There's another round even later at night moving towards the Yakima and Kittitas valleys, and we could see some showers overnight. Not a washout, not a lot of rain, but possibly some thunder and lightning that typically comes along with those type of storms coming up from the south. So again, good reason reason to get the weather app. It'll tell you exactly where it is. Winds have been light, but they're going to start to increase later this evening. We'll see those winds picking up through tonight and then into tomorrow, where they're going to tap out at 35 and 40 miles an hour for most of our area, unless you're in the Kittitas Valley. You get the very windy conditions of gusts as high as 55 miles per hour. Some of those Blue Mountain foothills in Morrow County will see winds 40 to 45 miles an hour. So pretty active wind-wise, and that's going to make fire danger increased and high. Our forecast tonight, mild temperatures. Actually, I feel like warm when we start seeing 60s as our overnight lows. So you'll see those temperatures gradually get to the 60s, but pretty warm. Now, starting your day tomorrow, pretty mild in the 60s, gradually 70s, just under 80 degrees for Yakima. Tri-Cities also with a nice mild start, hitting those 80s by about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And in Walla Walla, nice mild start, 80 degrees by 2 p.m. Let's take a look at our high temperatures for the month. Yesterday, we hit 81 in Yakima, so that's an above average day. And as you can see, we've had lots of above average temperatures, but we've also had about the same amount of below average temperatures. Yesterday, Tri-Cities also hit 81, which is near our average. So it's starting to warm up, but things are pretty normal for this time of year. All right, look for that slight chance of a stray shower. Should be gone by the early morning hours. We cool down slightly, we warm back up, and then we cool right back down, and then we're tracking some showers into the first part of next week. So it's kind of that weather or temperature roller coaster that we've talked about. Yakima a little bit more on the roller coaster as they hit 91 on Saturday and then back to the 70s for the weekend. Ellensburg, gusty winds tomorrow. First alert weather day. We could see gusts up to 55 miles an hour, and those gusty winds stick around into next week. Walla Walla looking breezy for the next several days beginning Saturday, and of course the gusty winds tomorrow, and those showers developing Monday and Tuesday next week. So some much needed late spring showers, and that's okay. Hermiston also looking a bit breezy with those chance of showers on Tuesday. So kind of up and down, guys. So the 90s didn't stay here long, Austin, just for you. Back to the 80s, and we'll see 70s, back to the 90s. It's just, you know, it is what it is.
All over the place.
Yeah.
And what opened tonight? Thunder on the...
I'll have the weather forecast for thunder on the island. So if you're going to that tonight, it's going to be beautiful.
Very good. More at 6. All right. Thank you, Stacy. The Spotlight is next.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
The magic continues when Alice steps into the $185,000 prize land at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Join in the madness with $16,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday, and a chance to multiply your prize up to $4,000 cash. Rack up entries with a multiplier on Mondays, and hurry, don't be late for a very important grand prize day. May 31st, 4 winners and someone wins $20,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
Lights, music, magic. At Giza Powerhouse Theater in Walla Walla, the stage comes alive with electrifying concerts, Broadway-style productions, side-splitting comedy, and unforgettable performances. This isn't just a theater. It's a destination for world-class entertainment in Eastern Washington. From the moment the curtain rises, you'll be swept into the extraordinary. Don't miss your chance to experience it all. Get your tickets now online. Giza Powerhouse Theater, where every show is a showstopper.
Got a birthday coming up, celebrating a big win, or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub and DoorDash. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
It's not easy being Mariano Morales' horse. He needs to ride to clients all the time. He does take care of them. He gets the insurance company to pay for medical bills, car repairs, even money for pain and suffering. Looks like it's going to be another busy day. Better get warmed up. After all, I am his best friend.
Hurt in a car wreck? Give me a call.
Big or small, we work them all.
I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
At McCurley Subaru, service has always meant more than just turning wrenches. It's about turning trust into lasting relationships. That's why we've expanded to better serve you. Double the oil change bays, 33% more technicians, and faster turnaround with basic services done in about 45 minutes. And we don't just service Subarus. We work on all makes and models, old and new. Whether you're maintaining your vehicle or facing something bigger, our newly remodeled service department is ready when you are. McCurley Subaru, your way home. Book your service appointment today at McCurleySubaru.com.
The Good Feet store just really helped me out. I mean, they gave me the right arch support for my feet, not somebody else's feet. Then it was like, okay, this is something special.
See for yourself with the free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Weeknights at 5, I bring you the spotlight. Tonight, it is on the Mabton School District. After the district was gifted a church building, there was a By the Students for the Students project launched. This student-driven effort is transforming the property, with students designing the interior and exterior, as well as determining how it will serve the community. The first phase of their project is now complete, which included sod and a new irrigation layout. All right, have an idea for the Spotlight at 5? Send me an email, areed@applevalleynewsnow.com. Your reason to smile, Stacy, up next.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
Do you like this one? I think this is my favorite. Okay, hon, what do you think of this one?
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
Wow, is this going to be ready in time for the baby?
Absolutely.
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower update.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, June 26th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Get the freedom to save and 0.9% financing for 60 months on this Silverado. That's over $6,600 in average finance savings. See your community Chevy dealers.
Most people who have lived through an opioid overdose have something in common. They didn't do it alone. Someone was there when they OD'd. Someone had naloxone. Someone called for help. So, if you use opioids like fentanyl, know who your someone is. Use with them when you can. Have naloxone with you. And make sure your someone is ready to help you if you need it. Just like you would for them.
It's game time.
You want to win it, you got to spin it.
I'm like dialed in.
Who would ever leave a show and then go, never mind.
Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, new tonight on ABC.
Join us tomorrow for Good Morning Northwest. We're tracking some wildfires burning around the Pacific Northwest.
And it's a first alert weather day because of the winds. I'll show you who's going to see the brunt of that coming up on Good Morning Northwest tomorrow at 5 a.m.
And welcome back. Our reason to smile. We love that. Come take a look at your screen. That is from Rick Zimmerman. It's a baby goose.
Aw, look
a
at that little
Canadian
thing.
Gosling. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, my
Anyway.
Canadian friend.
There you go. QR code, that's how you get your photo on TV, thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. Real quick, bottom line weather-wise, we have some isolated storms possible overnight. Gusty winds tomorrow, warming back up 80s and 90s into Friday and Saturday. And we mentioned this, thunder on the island. It's the Knockdowns with Fat Fox tonight. Perfect weather for it. A little on the hot side out there, but bring those chairs and go enjoy some live music right on the Columbia River. It's going to be nice this evening for that. I might be able to make it over there. Maybe.
Look at that. If you do the news faster.
Right?
Now.
I'm going to read really fast tonight so I can get out to the...
Yeah. Still ends at the same time.
There you go.
All right. That'll do it for us. Thanks for joining us on the news at 5.
We'll have more at 6. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.